we've just had a really, really interesting spiritual Zoom. G'day, everybody. It was just, the conversation was really good. Every Tuesday we do spiritual Zoom. It's free. Come on, anyone can join in. We talk about all sorts of stuff. Everything. No subject too taboo. Spiritual Zoom. Anyway, we had Cifehtr come on with us via Louise. Louise brings through Cifehtr, our friend. She works in partnership with him, introducing Cifehtr. And tonight, questions around all sorts of stuff, like, for example, personality. What happens to your personality when you pass over? You know, does it go into other incarnations with you? How important is your personality? And a lot of people go, oh, no, you don't want your personality. But I think there's certain aspects of self, I said, that do come forward, you know, and it's how we modify those. And then someone asked about the ego. I said, what about the ego? What are you doing with me?
Mosquito.
What are they doing inside?
It was trying to eat you, so.
Oh, I don't like that. And so what about the ego? You know, get rid of your ego. A lot of the gurus say, you know, you got to get rid of that ego, clear it out. Well, actually, no. Ego is an essential part of who you are and how you operate. It's about how balanced your ego is, over ego, under ego. You know, poor victim.
It's nice to see that you were paying attention.
I was paying attention. Bloody oath, I was paying attention. I mean, you know, I certainly was paying attention. So yeah, it's been a really, really interesting night. And then, in the world and not of the world, oh my God, in the world but not, I failed at that so many times. You know, I've got caught up in it all.
Why don't you ask your friends what they considered to, or maybe those who are watching
Anyone who's watching this or wants to share it around or watching it later, how do you do with the whole in the world
but not of it,
but not of the world
and
stuff?
How do they balance their characteristics, their parts of themselves that they don't like, and now what they do like? Because we must remember, I've also said that every single living soul has a tendency to be narcissistic. Yes,
yeah,
there
absolutely.
is narcissism in every single person. Some have an extreme amount of it, and it is very distasteful, very harmful. Others, not so much. It's just a little bit there that flares up when certain buttons get pushed. You know? So we all have that slight tendency.
We all have some things.
But you know, it's an interesting subject that was being discussed tonight. It was very very spontaneous, but that's what you like about this group, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. And it was very enlightening too. It was really good. It was really juicy. And I felt elevated. I felt like my vibrational frequency, whatever, my consciousness had stepped up a couple of levels once I'd finished with that particular session. It was only short. It was about an hour, but that's all you need. Bang, 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 bang. And it was great. So, you know, I really thank you for coming on and helping. You're going to be messaging people.
I'm just saying welcome and please join the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, come on in. So, yeah, let us know what you think. Personality, ego, in the world but not of the world. Cifehtr gave us some really, really, really good advice about this in the world, not of the world thing. Because we started talking about, you know, well, I've never really felt like that I'm from here.
Well, I say,
which is, you know, people can easily say that, but it's always like I thought, okay. And I've talked about that in some of the lives, and it doesn't mean to say that I despise the place or anything like that. It's just like, oh, okay. So how do you play it? And Cifehtr made some very, very good suggestions. I'll hand it over to you.
Very good. All right. So, what I was in the group when this question was put forward, or the statement about what it is and being of the world, being not of the world but being in it, and how does this play out and how does this work? I asked them. I said, well, when you go on holiday, where are you? You go from one place to another. So you leave behind, in many cases, you leave behind the stresses, you leave behind all the different things of where you live, and you go to another country, you go to another state, you go to another place of being, and you do physically go to another state of being, because when you leave somewhere to go on holiday, there is a sense of excitement, there is a sense of elation, your vibration is higher, your resonation is higher, you are in a different state of being. And that is exactly what it is when you are in different state of being. I'm speaking against myself.
Well, it's just your ego, isn't it?
So I'll get to the ego later. So what we have when we're not of this world, it means that we're here on holiday. We are here because we are not of this realm. We're not of this energetically, spiritually, eternally. We are not of this particular realm. We just happen to be here because we are passing through and we are sojourning for a period of time. We're in the holding bay or the lounge of the train station that is between trains. We've got off on a train, we're here on holiday, we're enjoying the perks of being here, which means that we can, because we are in the place, because we are in it, we can enjoy the food, we can enjoy the clothes and the accommodation and the seaside and the bits and pieces that make life a little more comfortable for us. Yes, we can enjoy the attributes of this realm because we're in it. Being not of this place means that it takes us to an elevated state of diplomatic immunity in this energy place. Yes. So, and again, I'm using these terminologies not to give you credence, not to give you carte blanche on just being idiots. Okay. And saying, oh, nothing applies to me anymore because I'm from Pleiades. I'm from.
Is that your legal disclaimer?
I suppose you could call it that. But when you realize that you are of a different vibration, you are from the divine creator, you are of that place, you're of that divine essence. You are not of the essence of this dirge that you live in. Yes, this down trodden, this energy that is here that is not always, shall we say, beneficial to your innermost being. What begins to happen is when you realize that you are sojourning from the starseed family that you come from the essence of being that you know is your truth, when you start to see that you are not bound by the shall we say the earthly galactic, and I use the word earthly galactic terminology to bring you into a place of mind, that you are in a place that is not, shall we say, of your home. Yes, so you are in a place where you are visiting. Yes, there are rules, there are certain things you need to abide by on holiday to keep you in a place of, I'm not going to use the word safety because you are safe. You are safe within your own energy, within your place of being, etc., etc. But it allows you to do transitional work. It allows you to transact with people. It allows you to be in a flow, so to speak. But you're not of the heaviness. You're not of the dynamic that tries to push you down. You are at a different vibration. So it may be trying to squash you alongside many of those that have bought into this world, who have become chained to this world, but you are not. So you are free of that. So when the construct begins to pressure you and begins to try and box you in, it cannot, because you are like liquid form of energy, and it bypasses you. You sort of ooze out of it because nothing can lay a hold of you, because you are not you're not of this cursed place. Yes, you're not of this place that taps you and traps you by your words. When you begin to realize that you are on holiday, what do? When you go to another place to be on holiday, there is a vibrational shift in you. You begin to relax, you let go of the worries, the concerns, and you realize that you can be free to create the life you want.
Touche. I love it. That's great. That's it, really, isn't it? There's a whole feeling of being here in this earth realm on holiday from somewhere else. I don't know precisely where, but
well, you could be from the Pleiades, you could be from Lyra, you could be from Arcturus, you could be from the central sun, but I like to say that we are all from the divine
From sauce.
Sauce, yes.
Tomato,
That is,
hi, on holiday from tomato sauce.
if you wish.
Well, hey, listen, I'm on holiday. You've got to have fun when you're on holiday. And don't worry about this. I'm not from the black sun, guys. It's just me with
Some charcoal, yes.
with my potion. I've got a special potion, a bit of CBD and a bit of that, just to getting rid of something there. So don't panic. It hasn't come up since our spiritual Zoom. So that's our spiritual Zoom tonight. It was fantastic. Join us every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Brizzy time. And I'll put the link up in the description once we get out of here. It's great and it's free. And Cifehtr tonight, it was great. Really, really enjoyed it.
It was a bit of spontaneous.
It was spontaneous. I think we're going to amp it up though, aren't we?
Yes, yes.
We're going to
I think it's time to go beyond just having a chit chat. It's now time to come in and let's bring some focus energy. Let's begin to realize that we're just visiting this place. We are just visiting and we are here to have fun.
Yeah.
So if you want to have fun and you want to create in fun and you want to manifest in fun, then join us and we will sort of like, we're not going to teach you how to manifest in fun, but it is basically what it is that there's going to be a space to realize who you are in the truth of your characteristic and the truth of your beingness, so the truth of the fact that you can have extreme character particles in your life. And I say this because everything is particle in you. Yes, you are in a place where you begin to see that you are, you may have in your character some very strong things that you are grounded in, that you can't be moved in, and other things that just, well, I can give or take with this. And you have some of you might find that you're very pious. Others might find that you've got that piety, but it's melded with a bit of compassion and a little bit of empathy. And so there's all of these different things. Now, everything is different as you expand, as you go into your growth sessions. And so what you must realize is everything in this time that you are exploring and you are having such a fun time discovering who you are because you're on holiday, what begins to happen is your character, your ego begins to undergo change. So the parts that can be improved on become more enhanced. And those parts that you're trying to, shall we say, shift and to alter and to bring into alignment, they start to move. They start to become what you desire to be, because what you experience here when you move to the next realm is going to be very different. It's going to be the core of it is the same, but you're going to find that there's other parts of you that could join into your characteristics, will come into your emotional makeup. And you basically will take your character with you wherever you go, in whichever incarnation you are going
into. Now, character and personality, is there a difference? One and the same? Can you maybe just do a little mini dive into that?
Many people will say, oh, my character is I am this, that, and the next thing. Well, your personality is the same sort of thing. So in my view, maybe not in the Oxford Dictionary view, but in my view, I believe when I interchange the words character and it is all to do with the same thing with your personality, because your personality and your ego and your character, these are all parts of the same thing, and you need everything to have your ego, because your personality needs to know where it clicks into within the structure of your emotion, which is within the structure of your ego, which is within the structure of your character. Now, there are parts of your ego that you don't want to become ultra, and yet there are also parts that you don't want to become less. So you don't want to have an alter ego, you don't want to have an under ego. What you want is to have this balance where everything within you is of a synergy, where you come in and you begin to work from that place, that vibration that is of a balance. Now, it doesn't mean that life is going to be perfect, because as I said earlier, everybody has some narcissistic tendencies. Some allow those tendencies to become heightened, and others learn to control them, learn to deal with them, learn to release them, and walk in a better place of being. But this is one of the journeys that you go through, the exciting things about discovering who you are. So yes, it is quite an intriguing journey at this stage with your life.
Oh, that's brilliant. Look, and just because we're doing this on our laptop rather, sometimes it's hard to read the comments, but I see you there, Kaz and Wendy. A shout out to you guys. Hi, Valerie, and others. If I've missed you, we apologise. Just we can't see it all coming through because we're doing it a little bit differently. But yeah, really, really awesome bloody Zoom tonight. Really, really enjoyed it, and I feel like my energy is elevated.
Yes, and that is it. You see, it's like when we realize that we are not bound, and we're not locked into, oh my God, I'm going to use some just very basic terminology. Oh my God, I'm an earthling. I'm a human. There's nothing else. I'm just a human, and this is why this happens. I can never break free of this. I'm always in this sort of trouble. Oh, what that does is it makes you, it contracts you and it compresses you down and it chains you. But when you go, oh, I'm a Lyran and I'm a Lyran scientist, and I've come to Earth on holiday. I'm existing here on holiday. I'm taking a break from my laboratory. Or you could be a negotiator and you're taking a break from the negotiation table. You could be whoever. You could be a Pleiadian. You could be, as I said earlier, somebody from Sirius or somebody from Arcturus, and you're on holiday. What do you do when you go on holiday? You have your bathing suit, you have your casual shoes, your casual attire, you have a smart outfit in case you want to go out to the theater or to somewhere smart for a dinner or something like that. You have plenty of finance with you because you're going to have fun. You're going to buy knickknacks, you're going to buy souvenirs. But the thing is, those souvenirs do not lock you. They do not make you be of the place or the country or the state that you are.
Give it as an example of a souvenir in this sort of realm.
All right, so if you're having a holiday here, and one of the souvenirs you might feel that you need is to have a house or a place to live, but just because you have some accommodation doesn't mean that all of a sudden you are locked into and weighed down by all of those pressures of life that become human. No. What it is I've rented this place. I've rented this life. I've rented this holiday accommodation. And yes, I'm in this place, and there's certain things that I must abide by and ensure this is done and that is done for the pleasure of my holiday, so that my holiday is free and easy. But you see, also what you begin to do is you begin to realize that that is not going to go with you when you finally leave. When you get on the train, you can't take that souvenir with you. So you're going to leave it behind. You're going to give it to something else. You're going to move on. And so this is what it is you must realize that in the place that you've chosen to have a holiday, there are things that you can use. There are attributes that make your life a little easier while you're on holiday in this place. And so you're able to use them.
Yeah, so not stop being so attached, in other words.
Exactly. And don't be attached to everything. You see, when you realize that they come and go and they can be exchanged, things can become bigger or better. Or sometimes you might want to go, well, I've had the 5-star hotel. I've had this, I've had that. I just want to go now and do some hiking in the mountains. And so you get rid of everything and you just allow yourself to flow in that which is, shall we say, the more balanced of the limits that you give yourself, you see.
Okay, so what do you say to people that are feeling like they actually don't have any money and they're on holiday here on Earth?
All right, so if you are in a place where you in the mind's eye and in the shall we say it, in the construct of the place that you are holidaying in has begun to push through and break into your vibration of peace and relaxation, and begun to pressure you into saying, oh, if you are in the world and if you're in this realm, you must have this, and you must have this much money and this much finance, and you must be able to do this and and it's beginning to compress you in. Do yourself a favor and remember that you are a child of the great creator, of the divine creator. Your father or your mother does not want you, or your parent, your caregiver, the one that gave you the creative energy within you, that immortal soul, does not want you to be in lack. That is not what it's about. So you have, think about it logically. If you go away on holiday, there is always that sense of, I can do anything. I can get anything. I can be anything. I can just allow myself to be in a state where I don't need to go to the shops, because why? I've taken everything with me that I need, or I'm on a minimalist retreat at the moment. So you have to put yourself in a position where you go, all right, this is where I am in my reality, in my knowing. I have come here on holiday. I am in this place. And for so long, I've forgotten I was on holiday, and I've allowed myself to buy into the fear and buy into the lack and buy into all of this, that this place that I'm holidaying in has said I must abide by. So now what do? Well, I remember what the Creator has put in my heart, has written in the cells of my body that I'm existing in, what it is in my eternal spirit. And that is the truth, is that what is written there is that you have more than enough, that everything that you speak, the power of your words is the power of life and death, or the power of manifestation. It's the power of creating, or the power of destruction. You must choose how you begin to see yourself. And when you begin to realize this, and you begin to start using the attributes of your home, so in other words, you go to the diplomatic console, yes, where your father, your mother, your oversoul sits, yes, and you begin to see that as a galactic being, as a cosmic entity, you have certain immunities. And so they can't begin to, in the spiritual realm, and the energetic realm, they cannot attach to you these senses and feelings of lack. So once you begin to chuck those off, and those chains that they've begun to wind around you, around your mental capacity, your emotional capacity, and your awareness, when you begin to relieve yourself of this, and you begin to go, oh, actually, where I come from, I never lacked. So why am I lacking now? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into my spiritual bank balance. I'm going to tap into my spiritual allowance, and I'm going to allow that. I'm going to give myself permission. I'm going to give it permission to manifest in my life, and I'm going to give myself permission to receive it. Now, my dears, this is, for some of you, you can manifest this in a very strong, very quick way, and others, because you have to get your mindset in the correct way of thinking and speaking, because remember, what you think is what you speak. What you speak is what you hear. What you hear drops into your heart, and you begin to believe it. What you believe, you begin to think about. What you think about, you begin to speak. What you speak, you hear. What you hear goes in, it drops into your heart. What drops into your heart, you begin to believe. You begin to take note of. You begin to regurgitate. You begin to think about it. What you begin to think begins to come out of your mouth. What becomes out of your mouth, you begin to hear, and you listen to it. And the more you listen to it, the more it becomes cemented. So you have to say to yourself, what am I cementing as a belief in my life? And this is why I say your words are powerful. And when you begin to recreate and reset and refinalize what it is that is actually manifesting in your life, you will begin to see things change. Now, I'm going to say to you, don't just look at your bank balance. Oh, it's only got $5 in. Because if you do that, what's going to happen is that's all that's going to happen, because you are focusing and you're speaking what you see. Remember, the world, or the unseen world, is rich. The energetic, ethereal world is fantastically full of everything you need. But you have to come to an awareness that that is true for you. And then you bring it in. You begin to speak it into being. Now, my advice is that you don't go shouting from the mountains and on the rooftops and, oh, I'm this multimillionaire and I blah, 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 until you have said it and spoken it and believed it enough that you, in your heart of hearts, in your consciousness, in your mindset, in your neural patterning of that which is your neural network, it is your truth. Because if you are just saying words, those words are just going to fall flat because there is no foundation for them from that which is your home world to stand on. You need to build your home diplomatic realm in this, your own embassy, your own residence of enlightenment in the energetic form for it to manifest in the spiritual and physical realm. Does that answer your question?
Yes, I forgot what the question was now. No, that was great. No, that was really, really good. Oh, I think we might wind it up there. If you want a reading or a healing, just contact us. There's all links there. And there's also the Lyran books, which Louise has written with the Lyran Narrators of Time. The links are there in the description. And if you want to join us for Spiritual Zoom every Tuesday, it's free. And we're going to be going a little bit deeper. We've decided we're going to start going a little bit deeper, and that's 7 p.m. Brisbane time. Private and accurate reading. Sure, no worries.
No, I think that Evans is sending somebody who's greeted us while we are here. He's trying to garner business.
Is he? Evans.
Evan Linz, he's if you speak up to see this one, this Valerie has been saying, hello, beautiful ladies, or holla, and he's saying, send me a friend request for your private and accurate reading, my beloved, you are blessed, whatever. But I believe something like this should not be.
So I just delete it.
Well, you can delete it, or you can
just delete it.
I do not believe that it is ethical to do that.
No, stop trolling us with your. He's on holiday and he's trying to make a few bucks because he can't pay for his hotel, probably. Whatever. Anyway, he's gone. G'day, Jackie. Nice to see you here. So, hey, if anyone's had a reading or healing from us and would love to give us a review on our It Is Cosmic page, that would be awesome, because we've got lots of reviews from way back, and I think it's nice to update it a bit. We haven't asked for a while, but if it's been helpful for you, I know Lou's an excellent reader of energy plus a wonderful channeler, and that's the other side of what we do. But we just had a great time tonight on Tuesday Zoom, and I'm looking forward to amping it up even more, giving more spice in it, because what happened for me was during that session, towards the end of it, I just felt my energy, my consciousness, the vibration of myself much lighter and much easier. I'm on holiday.
There was like all of a sudden an awareness went in you and you kind of popped.
I did.
It was like you jumped. Your energy jumped up and you went, oh, that's right.
That's right. Be in the world, not of the world. I'm on holiday here. I don't actually come from here. I'm just passing through. I'm on holiday, and I'm going to make the most of it. Absolutely. And I'll go when I want to go. Right. Okay. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Thank you very much for everybody that is here, and it has been wonderful to connect in with you and to sort of connect with your energies. It does actually, believe it or not, when I sense in and I feel into your energies through the internet, it's bringing you into a room of, shall we say, connection energetically, and it just allows me to tap into you and bring forth more information that is perhaps needed to be heard at the particular time.
Yeah, we might put this on our It Is Cosmic YouTube too. So please go and subscribe to our It Is Cosmic YouTube. The link is there because we're going to be bringing through a 2024 updated trans-channel communication during the week. We're looking at probably Thursday about lunchtime.
Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday lunchtime, and we'll put up a notice. But if you're in there and you click the notification bell, you will see it come through, okay? And if you can't watch it live, you can watch the replay. So the 2021 that we did was just phenomenal prior to the COVID. It blew me away. I didn't know all this stuff was going to happen, but the energy tapped into, so it was great. You're on holiday. You're on holiday, Kira. Yay for you. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, watch the replay. So next Tuesday, guys, join us.
Nice to hear you. See your friend there from England is on there.
Yes, Jackie.
Jackie, that is
Yeah,
correct,
lovely. Lovely to see you all here. Rewatch the replay. It was actually very insightful. It doesn't need to be long to be insightful. It can be a good 10, 20 minutes. So I think the first 20 minutes of this was really, really powerful. But we love having you on and sharing. Share this around, like it and share it. Be a star. Send us a star. I don't even know what these stars are on Facebook.
Well, you send the stars. It converts. Facebook converts it to a certain amount. For a certain amount of stars, you get a certain amount of finance. And so they pay you to have that interaction. So what you're doing is you're creating income for them. So they're paying you. So
see, I'm on holiday. I need to buy more drinks and food. So send us a star. Doesn't cost you anything. Anyway, crazy old world with the algorithms and the AI and the Facebook and stuff like that. But I like using Facebook.
It gets the message out.
Gets the message out, and that's what it's about, guys. You done, are you?
I'm done.
Cifeht's done. He's on to a next project now. I'm actually just editing his recent book, and it's bloody amazing. And I can't wait for us to get it out. It'll be out. I'd say it'll be out in about 3 months.
I'm hoping a little bit sooner than that.
No pressure. Okay, I better go and do some more editing. Where do we go?
We're at the big red button which says end live video.
Share it around, guys. Have a great evening, night or morning, wherever you are on our wonderful realm. Remember, you're on holiday from wherever. That's up to you to